Okay, so let's go back to Genesis 49, verse 16. All I've been saying since morning is to let us know that the kingdom has good offers. Number two, these interventions of the kingdom at different stages is what is called redemption. Redemption. Irapada. Genesis 48, I meant to say. Verse 16. The angel which redeemed me from all evil. So that means somebody can be redeemed from evils in life. And somebody can be redeemed from all evils in life. Now, so I began by letting you know that this man started narrating his life from when he encountered God. The angel which redeemed me from all evil. We assumed he was 99 when he was telling this story, right? And we assumed he was 49 when the angel met with him. As a matter of fact, he didn't know that an angel started following him on that day. And he got to the house of Laban and he began to work. And Laban was more spiritual than him. Laban perceived that since this guy joined me, I think my business multiplied. And so he started. Those of you, Shengbo, all this nursery, primary, secondary school, proprietress thing, I don't trust them. They are Shylocks. Are you listening to me? They are opportunists. Most of them are not nice. And some of them are extremely wicked. May I tell you this? There are people in this generation that look exactly like Laban. They possess the characters of Laban. Can you imagine the man that you are perceived responsible for the exponential growth of your business could not take care of his own family? You hold it to him. Since you joined me, I found out that my business is doing better. But now the man is saying, when shall I be able to take care of my own family? You know what Laban did? Laban said, don't worry. I'll be providing. Mama, he was taking care of their feeding. And so, when you walk under somebody as a covenant child of God, you must take either of two positions or about three. You must either be Joseph or Jacob or Daniel. That without you, they can't call the shot. That you are determining the terms of things. Make sure you are so full of the spirit that they can't get rid of you. Where you are working, they can so make a private arrangement with you that they will tell you, you must become that level of asset. But it takes the Spirit of God to become that. Are you hearing me? Now listen, have you ever, during the Ebola crisis, Sierra Leoneans were dying anyhow on the streets of Sierra Leone. And a particular American researcher caught Ebola. America heard, I don't know how many of you got the story, and they brought in a customized plane to carry him from the place. They so much designed it in such a way that the people that were with him in the airplane could not catch Ebola. They brought him in, they took him to America, they treated him. You know the funniest thing? Months after, he said he wanted to go back. He wanted to go and continue his research in the midst of the Ebola. You know what? If he catches it again, they will send again to pick him. Now, that is who we are. When the Bible says you are the apple of God's eye, in other words, until you begin to see yourself as being valuable in that regard. You know the problem? We look at ourselves and the values we have from the perspective of Ilé Tijade. But once you are born again, Ilé Tijade calls of value. Once you are born again, I want to call of value. And what has happened to you does not determine your value again. So we belong to a kingdom where our welfare is seriously taken care of. So when you are working with a particular outfit, you must carry yourself as such and be full of the Spirit enough that you are going to display to them. Pastor Fadi told me one very powerful story, and I will never forget. There was this particular company, I think in Lagos, very big one, but not as big as some other ones. They always bid for contract, but there was a particular woman in that company, a believer. If he tells the boss, let's bid for this contract, the boss will not argue. Why? Because it's like Bobo Toba Jenso, Belunje. She was on leave, maybe maternity or whatever, and there was a particular contract they should bid for. And the boss looked at the terrain and he saw bigger companies bidding for them, and he felt they didn't have the wherewithal, and so he gave up on it. They have not closed the deal with the bigger companies when the woman resumed. And the first thing is asked that, what about the contract we are pursuing? And the colleagues told her, the boss has given up on it because of this. And she stormed into the boss's office. Said, Oga, why did you give up on that? He said, when this, then she now said, I've told you, sir, as long as I'm in this office, you don't let any other company intimidate you. That is somebody that is exhibiting the kingdom virtue. He said, okay, go back to them, bid. You know what? They got it. Now, can she name a price and the boss will say no? Most often, some of you will claim they are cheating you because you are not bringing spiritual things to the fore. Now, listen, when Jacob threatened to leave Laban, what did Laban say? I will double your wages, Abi? No, I will increase your wages 10 times. So, if you are taking 25,000 naira in a particular school now, and you say you want to leave, and they say we will turn it to 250,000 naira. Can you imagine? How can you? How can they say fuel price is now 600 naira per liter, and you say you want to increase the salary of staff? You had 5,000. Shemado all over everyone. Do you get it? Down. May I tell you this? If you work in such places and you know that you are not appreciated, don't sell all your ideas to them. If you have the ideas that will boost their organization, don't give them. They are not good enough. They don't deserve it. They are not worth it. One law against them. How can you be telling me that the things are a bit difficult, you cannot increase the staff salary, and your child that just graduated, you bought a new car? Now, I'm not saying you should not buy a car for your child. You understand? You now say because of staff salary, you want to increase the increment to Visorio Shoes teacher. Just the increment on 2 pupils, on 2 students. Local. So the remaining children in the class, you understand? Things are difficult now. The government has increased tax, you understand? So, there's no proprietor here. Are you angry with me? So you should not be angry with me. If there were a school proprietor here, I won't talk the way I spoke. And then he's only the one that know me online. You understand? I say, this man of God is wicked. They are the ones that are wicked.